Welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino. Dean Sidoris is next to me. I'm Danny Lear. We are sponsored by Caffeine.
Caffeine cold brew.
Cold brew.
Homemade cold brew.
Homemade cold brew. There it is.
Kitchen sink cold brew.
Dean, what episode is this?
69.
There it is.
There it is. That's a lot of episodes.
That's a lot.
Man, we're almost to 70.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
A one-off.
Yeah.
You think we're going to make it?
I think we're going to make it.
I don't
Hopefully.
know, man.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What if that meteor hits?
That's true.
Is there actually one coming?
Is there?
I don't know.
No.
Probably. Depends on who you ask.
There's always one coming.
There's always one coming. Well, that's what they say. There's always one coming.
There's always one coming. Yeah.
When I used to teach PE, sometimes we would just be doing sit-ups in the wrestling room, and they wouldn't know how many they're doing. I would just blow the whistle, and they would do a sit-up and count.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere around number, 38, 43, everyone just kind of stops counting, or it's very anemic, kind of. 38, 39, and then what would happen is say 68, and you blow the whistle, and everybody in class, 69!
No, that's funny.
And I knew it was coming, so
Yeah.
you just let it happen.
Yep.
And so, except for some days, they'd 68, and then I would stop. All right, go change.
That's funny.
And then just totally
blow the sails, blow the wind out of their sails.
Yeah,
Is that the right
blue ball
term?
Yeah, but and then take the wind out of their sails.
Take the wind out of their sails.
And then
blow the wind out of their sails.
sometimes they all 69, and then like some kids would laugh, and I said, "Why is that funny?"
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Or the same thing, you're counting. Someone says, if someone just like 69, haha. I'll just ask them. I say, I don't understand. Why is that funny?
What do you mean?
Can you explain that to me?
Did I miss something?
70.
Just start laughing.
How come no one else is laughing?
Just start laughing at like random numbers.
Oh, you know, Mr. Lear, you know. It's like, I have no idea.
53. Can't contain myself.
That was always a good way to do that. I don't get it. I don't get what?
Are you serious?
Oh no, you know.
Are you serious?
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
The whole Gronk 69 thing too.
Oh,
okay.
that is out of control.
And then it got kind of like forced and awkward.
Yeah.
Because you knew it was gonna happen. Then he almost was like it was like almost like a thing. And then once it becomes a thing, it's no longer funny.
Yeah, because you know it's coming.
Yep.
What makes it funny is it's like, oh man.
Oh, he did it that one time.
Did he
and it was
really
funny.
say that?
Yeah.
I know.
And then it was like, okay, we're gonna ask him a question about the answer being 69 now, and like reporters are like trying to fish the number out of him, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this is lame.
What are we doing now?
This is fucking lame.
What are we doing now? Gronk says you're retiring.
Yeah, I mean, he probably should before he just can't think anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brutal career.
Man, tell you what, football, I mean, it's rough, but the position, like, depending on what position you're playing. Like, if you are...
He's out there cracking skulls.
He's out there cracking. But also, if you're, like, you're playing defense, a lot of times, maybe not quite as rough, like, depending on what position you're playing. Like, you're, like, free safety. Or, you're getting in there, but it's different because you're delivering the blows. Mm-hmm. You're running back. If you're running back in the NFL, you got about 7 years before you're not going to be able to remember your name.
Yeah, it's
getting cracked.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's rough. But yeah, that's why running backs get paid what they get paid, and cornerbacks get paid what they get paid.
Yeah.
It's just those are actually two really important positions.
Right. Well, and then also talking like linemen, like offensive linemen.
Oh, you're just banging every time.
Concussed every play.
Yeah.
Every play.
It's just how severe.
It's just how severe.
And all these guys, they're all tough guys, so they get banged up and they're not coming out of the game.
I'm fine.
So now when they're in their most vulnerable state,
yep,
right after a concussion, they're taking a couple more.
Take a couple more.
Without
for good measure.
Let's just make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which is it's kind of it's weird, man. But hey, that's that's why they get paid the big bucks, is because they put themselves out at risk.
That's the thing, is it's voluntary.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Like they're choosing. Man,
it's like UFC.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm going into it. Okay, so actually, I'll just tell you this little part because it's hilarious. Is my wife's a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nursing union. Okay. And so they apparently their contract's up and they want to, classic union shit, right? Like they want to raise, the hospital doesn't want to pay them, this whole thing. So the other day, I guess, the morning, they did a little picketing outside the hospital.
Oh.
My wife is not picketing, but the other nurses were. And
they call her a scab?
No, because here's the thing, too, is she's...
Scab!
Like unions, I don't know, whatever. Look,
she wouldn't be a scab because she was already an employee.
Right.
But
she said that. I was like,
but that phrase is always funny.
I know. It's like, how come you didn't go meet him down there? She's like, well, if I had just gotten off, if I worked the night before, maybe I would have hung out for 10 minutes or something before coming home going to bed. She's like, whatever. She's like, but don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna cross the picket lines or anything. And then I actually yelled out scab. I said, scab!
What's funny is I would just tell people, honestly, I couldn't do it. I'm a nonconformist. I'm sorry. I can't do group. Well, I just can't do group stuff like that. It's just not who I am.
Well, look, yeah. Well, here's the thing, and people may not agree with me, and that's the thing about opinions. It's okay, everyone can have, right? Yeah. But here's the thing. My thought on the whole situation with and I was a teacher, and there's a whole thing, but I joined the union because if you don't join the union, they take your dues anyway. I'm like, well, that's part of the... So if a portion of, if whatever this money is going to go to the union dues anyway, then why would I not just also benefit from the legal representation and that type of shit, right? But I never really liked it. I just thought it was silly. Because it's voluntary.
Yeah, you choose to be in this field.
You go to work, just quit. You don't think they're paying you enough? Get a different job. Fuck. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. And then also it's so ridiculous. They demand a raise, and this isn't just her union, just in general. From my experience teaching and stuff. Then you ask for a number that's way higher than you think you're gonna get because you're prepping for the negotiating. Instead of everyone just agreeing, cost of living increase is 2 to 3% a year. This contract's been in place for the last 4 years, and we have whatever. It's and there were, in the contract, there were raises, but that contract is up. So maybe we just have a new one, and we just implement that 2% annually to keep track with inflation. That makes... actually, we're lower paid than all these other hospitals, so let's just tack on another, 0.5%. That way we get inflation, and we'll just equal up with other people. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds great. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But instead, they're we get a 9% raise now, and an additional 3% every year for the next 4 years. It's so you just asked for a 21%. That's, you're not knowing, knowing damn well they're going to end up agreeing on a 5% this year and a 2%, a reasonable thing.
Yeah, instead of 11, something 5 or 7.
You shoot for something that's way out of there, knowing no one's going to agree on it. And it's
just wasting time.
You're wasting time. Anyway, so all of that I wasn't even going to get into. I just wanted to get this part because I love it so much. Just the pettiness. You're really going to be into this too. So they're out there picketing. All of a sudden, hospital turns on the sprinklers.
Oh!
Right? Now let's be clear. It's not their watering day. It's actually against city code. And it's not the normal time the sprinklers go. It goes definitely on purpose, right?
So is there a maintenance guy that did it, or someone's hey,
yeah,
get Ricardo to turn on those sprinklers.
How great is
Pay
that?
him $50.
I don't know. And then get this. So then the union, oh, these motherfuckers, right? So they call the city. You got to come check this out. The sprinklers are on. It's not their watering day.
Oh my god.
So the city comes out and gives them a citation.
Oh, they cited him.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it's I just love it. I love everything about it because it's just so petty bullshit. Whoever decided to turn on the sprinklers, what we're going to do? We're going to get them. We're going to get them good. They are going to be a little bit damp. And they're going to, on the sidewalk. It's not they're on the grass, they're on the sidewalk. They're going to have to walk around the overspray.
What's funny about that is
it's going to moderately inconvenience a handful of them. This is good. Do it, Phyllis. Phyllis, hit them.
That was for sure a hush hush job. No one knows where that order came from.
And then
that was a 2 or 3 person involved in that for that one to not get out.
It's not ridiculous enough. Okay. Then someone from the union says, "Oh, the sons of bitches.
It's not Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday. They're an odd numbered They're an odd numbered
I think
address.
My neighborhood is Sunday and Tuesday.
Oh, really? We get 3 days.
We can water Sunday, Tuesday.
We get Sunday, Wednesday, Friday over the summer. Winters, you only get 1.
Maybe I get Friday too. I just don't realize.
Yeah. And you go, yeah, they're an odd numbered address. We gotta call the city.
A second, what's today?
So then they.
What's today?
So then.
And then the city actually citing him. That's great.
Call the city to cite him. So you're trying to get these people to pay you more money, and they're telling you there's not room in the budget. So now you're incurring them added expenses.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, granted, I'm sure the $73 fine isn't going to really make a big difference on this 11% raise you're asking for, whatever the hell's going on. But it's just, again, it's like the principle of it. It's just both sides, and this isn't picking on whoever and whatever. And I'm not sure if anybody even is part of that. Listen to this anyway. Whatever you want to do is up to you. If you want to go out there and pick it and demand your raise, you do it. Good for you.
No, for sure. Yeah.
It's just, I just love how it's both sides just being so petty. It's like,
at the end of the day,
it's hilarious.
At the end of the day, it's like, hey, why not? If everybody else is going to go out there and start picketing,
hey, whatever.
Yeah, maybe
whatever.
Maybe it works.
Yeah,
I would like more money.
Yes. Hey, yeah. Well, yeah, whatever. And and I know that there's unions for a reason, and there's a time where it really mattered and all that, but I also feel like you just get a different job.
Yeah, if it's like an issue,
like you're choosing to work there. Mm-hmm. If you don't like it, then you're not being treated fairly. Just like get a different job.
Yeah, just work there until you find the next job, and then quit.
Right. But again, regardless, if you're into that, good for you. It's just fantastic. Turn on the sprinklers, call the city. Like
that's funny.
I can't wait. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Maybe they're gonna stick forks in the lawn.
Break them.
like plastic fork.
Toilet paper the fucking building.
Yeah.
Put what's another good one? Put a bunch of soap in the fountains.
Oh, that'll really show them.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
It's just a soap party.
Could you imagine?
Or let's go to Costco, get a bunch of Dial. Fill that thing up. Fill up the fountain up front.
Oh my goodness! It's wonderful.
I love that the name of somebody that comes into work for a union employee that is on strike is a scab. I love that.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's like
there's an open wound. They're
just kind of covering it, but it's not healed.
They're filling in.
Yeah. It's not healed, but it's a temporary patch of a wound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was the first person to say that? Think of that.
I don't know.
Scab!
Tell us. Email us, podcast@caffeineandkilos.com if you know the history of scabs. Or if you have an opinion on anything that we say, anything. Like maybe you're really pro-union, or maybe you're extra anti-union, or whatever. And if you don't like something we said, let us know.
Yeah.
Send us an email, podcast@caffeineandkilos.com.
Yeah, we're just curious. I just want to start yelling scab at any kind of rally of any kind, even if it's unrelated.
Oh man, yeah, I'm actually
a rock concert. Scab.
Anytime someone crosses the line, pick it or not. Jess and I were in Chicago one time on vacation, and we go to check on our hotel. It was it was like Intercontinental, right on the Magic Mile or whatever it's called. Anyway, and the thing is, go check in. Oh, the rooms are actually all booked tonight. Something happened, whatever. But
they always overbook because people don't show up.
And so our sister hotel's right down the street. It's really nice. You stay there for just one night, and then tomorrow night you come check in here, and it's all good, or whatever, and whatever, we give you some credit or some shit. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't really have a choice. So we go down the hotel they sent us to, and they're fucking picketing out front. They not only
locals,
yeah, the hotel staff. Right? So I'm like, wait, so you don't have room for us here? So you send us down the street to a hotel that has a picket line. There's a guy in a giant mouse costume with bloodshot eyes or whatever, and then there's 7 or 8 people out there with picket signs walking in front of the hotel. So Jess and I have got to cross the picket lines to get into this hotel that we got sent to.
Yeah. They're calling you scab.
Oh, yeah, scab!
In Spanish.
Yeah, and it was crazy. No, this was in Chicago. This was
I thought it was when you just went.
No, not from Mexico. This is probably 8 years ago or so in Chicago. So then we're like, well, what's going on? Why are they picketing? What's going on with the hotel staff here? I got to know. We look it up. They've been on strike for like the last 7 years. Like, obviously, it's not effective. Mm-hmm. They've clearly filled your roles with other people because these sheets are clean. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, like, how long you can be out there pacing back and forth?
They're probably paid protesters.
Could be for the because I mean, hotel union's probably a pretty big union.
Yeah, they just hire
hotel workers, whatever. Yeah.
You always see that one.
Phil's pumped out.
Yeah, you always see that one locally that has like the big like Grim Reaper.
No.
You ever see that? You ever see that, Dante? Like the Grim Reaper, like union, like strike, like thing. I always see it around like, so in like downtown Sacramento, anywhere in Sacramento, not even just downtown, anywhere in Sacramento. Every once in a while, when I see like a union protest, they have like this one union group. They always bring out this giant fucking Grim Reaper, like huge, like it's probably 12, 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then there's a sign that explains like what they're fighting for, whatever. But they always got this fucking, it's part of their fucking, all right, roll out the Reaper.
Just to be clear here, in case anybody else listening knows about the situation I was talking about, my opinions are not reflecting of my wife's opinions on any of the situations going on. Just to be clear on that. Just in case, I don't want her to catch some shit, because this has nothing to do with her. These are
no.
Solely my opinions.
These are our opinions on here, yeah.
Just to be clear about that.
Yeah.
Because one thing I do know is if only 3 people ever listen to this podcast, one of them is my wife occasionally does. So I don't want her to listen, or someone else. Anyway, not her opinions, just mine.
Yeah.
Clear that up.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
it's all funny.
Yeah.
Just picketing is funny, and so are the terminologies that come with it.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's basically all we're talking about.
That's all it is. Yeah.
It's just the whole thing. Because you just associate it with like movies and like funny situations, right? Mm-hmm.
We've got some excitement coming up this weekend.
Saturday. Open warehouse.
We're open house.
Warehouse. We got some lifting. We got some lifting going down. We have some ice cone machine.
Yeah, snow cones.
Snow cone machine.
Tiger's blood.
We got tiger's blood flavor. Coffee flavor.
You can pour some cold brew on it. Hot dogs, burgers. Level of discount, everything. Of course, by the time this comes out, it'll be over, but keep your eyes out next time. We'll probably do this once a year, maybe twice a year. Mike, you're crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cal Strength's coming out. Some guys are coming out. They're going to lift on the platforms while you shop.
Yeah.
Walk around the warehouse, pull things straight off the shelves.
Shop and lift, and but don't shoplift.
No, but no.
It's a shoplift event.
Come on down. Get in shoplifting.
Yeah.
Wear your cargos.
Yeah. Wear your cargos.
Bring your baggies.
Are you seeing those like? Have you seen like those things like those surveillance tapes from like India, where like the ladies will wear the dresses, and they'll put like a fucking 24-pack of like sodas like up their dress and like hold it between their legs.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? Oh, dude, crazy.
Yeah. I know. It's actually one of the reasons why I started wearing dresses.
Yeah. You know what it is you go. I heard they all keep like those Kegel machines in their house. Practice. Yeah. Why got this Kegel machine? Oh well, gotta go grocery shopping.
You're talking about like the what's it called, the those old infomercials, like the Thigh Master.
Yeah, even like that little house one.
Little Thigh Master.
It looks like a butterfly or whatever,
You're talking about the big weight loaded one, the weight stack one.
That's for the tall cans.
We used to call that the Beaver Builder.
The Beaver Builder.
When I worked at this gym on an army base when I was in college. I worked at the gym out there, and there's this guy who worked. This guy was nuts. Anyway, he was like in his early 50s, and he'd been working out there, just kind of hanging out. Anyway, he'd go in there. He goes, "Oh yeah, see." So, the adductor machine. He goes, "Oh yeah, the Beaver Builder. Got that." And that's just what you hear for dude out all the time.
Sounds like a 50-year-old military man.
Never forgot it.
Yeah, it was probably fucking hilarious.
Well, it is
first said it.
Yeah.
Hearing that for the first time. That's funny.
There you go.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, warehouse sale. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a good time.
Jodie Foster Thigh Master commercials. Jodie Foster did the Thigh Master.
Probably made a bunch of M's off that.
Probably.
Fucking Jodie Foster.
It's come out for warehouse sale. We do not have a adductor machine or Thigh Masters, but we've got a foam roller you can squeeze between your thighs a bit if you want.
Yep. Some watermelon.
Try and crack it. How about that social media little thing that was going for a while?
Yeah, that was like a
next
thing.
thing you know, all these girls just grabbing watermelons, trying to crushing with their thighs.
Yep.
I kind of wanted to try it.
Yeah, most of them are probably cutting a slit on the side where the leg's covering it. Make it a little easier.
No, man, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
For sure. It's social media, man. Everything's fake.
Well, I'll tell you what. All those videos of us tearing phone books on social media, that shit's real.
No, that's real.
Tear the shit
I
out
mean
of
more like that kind of viral crap or
Yeah.
like the stupid shit like that. Fake weights. Fake
Yeah.
watermelon. Cut watermelon.
Yeah. I just love how things can go viral now.
That's weird. It's
You know,
very
it's
strange.
like the dances, for example. You know, like you want to dance, like just
Well, now artists are only like making.
they're coming out tracks for a dance.
They're trying to make music, and that's always been a thing with like Soulja Boy, I guess, too, and other people.
Well, he was the pioneer.
Probably a pioneer, yeah, the whole movement of that kind of shit for sure.
I was asking him. He's a pioneer of everything.
And then he explains it, and you're like, "Fuck, is kind of right."
He's absolutely crazy, and he's absolutely correct.
Yeah, he's kind of definitely paved a way for hundreds and thousands of artists.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it also cost him his sanity in the process.
Worth it.
Yep.
Worth every.
He probably had a good 10 years there where he was still like
relevant.
there upstairs and relevant. But then he was also making a lot of money doing the producing and whatever else he was doing. He's got still got a lot of money still.
I listened to the interview. Well, because he does all the producing. Mm-hmm. There's an interview he was on, whatever, not Sway in the Morning, but he was on Breakfast Club or some shit. Anyway, and it was when all this came out a couple months ago.
Drake! That wasn't from that, but...
Yeah, it was when it was all over a couple months ago on Instagram. I was like, I gotta listen to this thing. And so it was like, an hour-long interview, whatever. So I just listened to it one morning and drive up here. And, dude, it was nuts. It's like, anyway, I don't know what to believe. I also don't really care, but it was entertaining, that's for sure.
It was Breakfast Club.
It was Breakfast. It was worth the listen.
Yeah. Because it was, what's his name? Homeboy that's on the Breakfast Club. Like the main guy.
Yeah.
How's his name? Jermaine?
No, Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember him saying like, "Oh yeah," I remember he had a reaction to one of things Soulja Boy said, and it was like, "You're right, you did do that."
Well, it's just one of those like name a rapper.
It was a song.
I'm saying like name any rapper.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it's like, he's like, "Oh yeah, he slept on my couch." That's my Soulja Boy. He slept on my couch for 3 nights before his first deal. I'm telling you, I put him on. And they said, "Oh, what about the game?" But again, are you serious? He slept on my couch for 4 nights before his first album came out. It's like everybody would say, it's like, "Oh, he stayed at my house too." Just yelling the entire time.
He was the first.
That's why they go on my album, because I produced his first 4 albums. That's why I'm on it. It was like nuts. Oh, that was a Drake. That was a Drake song.
"Kiss Me Through the Phone" was the song that Drake stole like the flow from.
And it's like word for word, like the Drake song.
Yeah.
Tell me what's really going on.
Yeah.
Right? Then it's
Drizzy, back up in this thing. I'm ready. What's happening? Yeah, it's that
and
same
then
flow.
they play it from Soulja Boy, and it's word for word exactly from a Soulja Boy song.
Mm-hmm. But Drake does it all the time.
He does it all the time. Well, because what you could say is Drake would say, "Well, yeah, that's
That was the point.
that was the point. I did it on purpose
Because it's relatable. It's
it's
people
callback.
can get behind it.
It's callback.
Yeah.
It's reciting. It's not biting.
Yeah, he says like Mac Dre verses. He does.
Oh, yeah.
Tupac. He said a bunch of stuff.
But yeah.
But that one didn't seem as like intentional.
No, that one wasn't like.
The whole tempo of the song was kind of too familiar.
And there was no like shout out.
It wasn't like a one
or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't like a one-off. It didn't feel like a one-off. Like, oh, he's just doing a little quick callback
or a line. You're like, oh yeah, that's a Mac Dre line.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But, yeah, whatever.
So I went to when I was in Mexico last week. Mm-hmm. I went to a CrossFit gym.
Oh.
Superpower CrossFit.
How was it?
A really nice facility, but so
Superpower.
they don't run classes, or at least they didn't run a class when I was there. But they have a coach there.
Is it very drop-in heavy because of
That's-
the
I think
destination?
Well, when I was in there,
Vacation destination.
Yes, yeah, but when I was there, it was only locals were the only people in there. And it was good. The coach spoke Spanish and English, and so that was good. He could like communicate and everything. But get there and show up, and the workout was Barbara, which is just so everyone knows, 5 rounds of 20 pull-ups, 30 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, 50 squats, and then you rest 2 minutes between rounds, and you do that 5 times. So it adds up to 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 sit-ups, 400 squats. Well, so wait, no, it's not 400 squats. Sorry. Anyway, you can do the math yourself. 100 pull-ups for sure, and then 150 push-ups, right? And you go from there. So 200 then 250. So I see that, and this is my second day in Mexico. Like, we got there on Wednesday. I'm there Thursday morning. And I know if I do this workout, all right, barre is one of the few workouts I puked on because you get the 2-minute rest and you come back and you hit it hard type thing. And it's all bodyweight stuff. And I'm like looking at it and I'm going, I'm going to tear my hands because like 100 pull-ups. If I do work somewhere between number 78 and 84 or so, my hands tear if I'm doing a workout like that a lot of times. And I'm just going, man, like I don't really want to be in the pool at the swim-up bar with my torn open hands for the next, and I don't like whatever. Like I don't have Neosporin with me. Like I don't want to have to go to the
Pharmacia.
I want to go to the pharmacy to like stack up. Anyway.
You got any
salve?
You got any wad welder and maybe a little ecstasy?
We did go to the pharmacy for Tums because we had heartburn from all the mojitos.
Let me get a pack of Tums and 7 Oxycontins, please.
I'll see.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, let's see. That's 100 pesos.
100 pesos.
I mean, 100 pesos. That's like $7.
Oh man.
So
weird.
14. It's like $14. So anyway, I'm like, all right. So you know what I did is I just told him, I was like, hey man, I'm like, whatever. I got no ego for this, right? I said, like, I'm doing 3 rounds. He was like, oh, it's a 5-round workout. I said, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I'm going to do 3, and then I'm banging out of here. And I'm like, all right. So that's what I did. So I did 3 rounds, sweat my balls off because it's all humid and shit, and, whatever. It was great. A lot of sweating. 3 rounds, and all right. Anyway. But it was an interesting experience.
Yeah, man, I'm here on vacation. I'm not trying to have, like, my biceps locked up, my lats locked up, my feet locked, my legs locked up, and my hands torn.
I don't really
for the remaining of my vacation.
I don't feel like doing 250 squats and tearing my hands today. Like, I just don't feel like doing that. And then being at this resort in Mexico for the next 4 days. Like, that shit doesn't sound appealing. Anyway, they're fine. He was totally fine. He was like, oh yeah, man, no problem. Like, it's all good. But it was interesting. I've been to Mexico quite a few times since doing CrossFit. I've never actually gone to an affiliate before. And they've been around a while. This one has.
That's good.
That was kind of cool. That was fun. It was good.
And then double down on that same workout on Monday.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. That was another thing. Is I knew that because this was Thursday, and I knew we go on Sunday, and then Monday is Memorial Day. I'm doing Murph on Monday. I don't want to do all that and then do Murph exactly same thing. And so anyway, we both did it.
Yep.
Neither one of us wore a vest.
No vest.
And you did it straight through.
Straight through.
I partitioned the 20 rounds of Cindy style.
I didn't partition, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I was like, I'm not doing the vest, so I'm going to do no partition, and then my hands ripped at like in that 80 realm, and I was just pissed.
And what do you do then?
Oh, then
I'm just going to do them.
And then I did those, and then I put on Kelsey's those little hand things, right? So then but I was like doing doubles or singles because it just hurt so bad, and I'm like, I'm too close to the end to like not finish the pull-ups.
Yeah, you got to do it.
I got to do it, and it's just like fuck. Like then I start thinking like, okay, well, like the whole point of this workout is just tough it out, right? Just fucking do it.
It's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
You tear your hands number 27, you go to ring rows.
Yeah, you just
figure something
for sure.
But if you're like I
had like 15 left.
You're over 70 or over 75, over 80. It's like, all right, just do them. Actually, in a workout a couple weeks ago, I felt there's some pull-ups and my hands didn't tear, but I could tell they're about to. Like, you feel the skin move a little bit.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, all right, there's going to be a...
When you stretch your palm, you feel it like peel up.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, there's going to be a blister there. Like, in the next 5 pull-ups, this thing's ripping wide open. And so I was like, all right, no, fuck this, not doing it. Because it was like 10 rounds, and there was 10 pull-ups around or something like that, or 15 around, and I was on like the 6th round. And I was like, all right, well, time for ring rows.
Yeah.
That's that.
Ring rows actually.
There's some deadlifts too, and I'm like, all right, turn my hand on this. I'm gonna do this fucking deadlifts.
With Power Athlete, we do a lot of underhand and overhand lat rows with the barbell though.
Rows are actually harder at times.
What are they called?
You just call them horizontal rows. Is
that what it is? Yeah, where you just put your feet down or whatever. Yeah, I love those.
Oh, they're tough.
We do a lot of like max effort reps. Like you do.
Well, they're strict. Like you can't, if you're doing.
Yeah. Actually, it's a good little challenge. People, you should try this. So you do max set unbroken on the either overhand or underhand. Doesn't necessarily matter. Just whatever you choose to do that day. Do as many as you can. Then rest 1 minute, and then try and rest 2 minutes, and then try and go for another max set.
Ooh.
On those. It's a good little like in between like your like workout and your warm up. It's kind of like an extra little thing. It's actually pretty fun. You get a nice pump, you get a nice burn.
Get it going.
You get a full body burn there. You get a full body pump there.
Well, you get a great bicep pump.
Yeah, bicep pump. You get your lats going.
Oh.
You get your rhomboids going. Your traps get yoked on that.
Into the Mexico story is then for the next 2 days I had a great fucking pump from those pull-ups and push-ups though. Mm-hmm. That's really the main thing.
That's all that matters.
You know?
Did you do your hotel push-ups?
I didn't do hotel push-ups. We after
the little like quarter ones.
Well, yeah. After the breakfast buffet, went on a walk on the beach. So my calves were looking good though. And all the sand walking.
All the sand walking and body weight squats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Sometimes though, I'd look over at Jess. She actually didn't do it this trip, but on other trips there, like we're at the swim up bar. I look over and she's doing like little dips on the little like the built-in stools.
On the side, on the stools.
And I look at her just getting a pump right here in front of God and everybody, thinking I'm not going to notice.
Yeah.
You know, trying to look more jacked than me.
That's when you guys start doing one-legged step ups.
Well,
get those quads popping on the stool.
I did meet some friends of Caffeine and Kilos.
Really?
Yeah, I was wearing the sender's hat, captain's hat.
Yeah.
You know,
that must be a real fan because that's a hard hat to just know right out the gates. What it is.
It's a great hat for pool though.
Oh yeah, and that's just a great hat. Period.
That's a great hat.
One of my favorite hats we've ever made.
Yeah. So I'm wearing the blue one. Anyway, come up to me. Hey, what's going on? Did you do the? And they asked if I'd gone to any of the local CrossFits, whatever. I said, funny thing, actually, I did. Mm-hmm. Talked about it a little bit. Told him how I just stopped after 3 rounds of the workout shamelessly. And anyway, they're like, oh, it's awesome. Yeah, anyway, it was cool. They were great. Super nice people.
It's funny because that's what it's kind of all about, right? The whole like
community,
the whole apparel CrossFit crossover with Caffeine and Kilos, and it's just like those moments like that is like why that's what it's all about, right? Someone noticing that and then sparking a conversation with a stranger about fitness.
Well, we had so much in common.
Yeah, it's funny.
And it's like that's the thing.
Those are always the cool stories because that's what at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Right.
So that people can see and relate.
Well, that's why we make the...
Oh, we're interested in something that's similar here.
And that's why we make the apparel we do is that because you could wear it. It's not like only wear it in the gym. It's something you wear in the gym or you could wear in the pool at the swim-up bar. You know what I mean? Mexico. That type of stuff in Mexico. And like... That's it. Like, it's not something that you would only wear in the gym. Like, oh, I would never wear this out of the gym type thing. It's like, no, you wear this wherever.
Yeah, for sure.
I also brought the that official camper hat.
Oh, yeah, that's another
great
good
for
one.
the pool, wicking the water.
Those just dry off pretty quick.
And then you want to guess my other third piece of headwear. I brought three different hats or hat type items.
Let me think here.
You
got hold on. You got Senders, and you brought that one, and then
what else was perfect for the pool?
Did you bring the bucket hat?
Nah, dude. Oh shit, no visor.
I was gonna say visor, but then I went bucket hat.
Visor.
I was like, it's either visor or bucket.
Nah, I don't have one bucket hats. Yeah, I gotta remedy that.
Yeah, those are gone. I think those are gone.
Oh shit.
There's no more. Bucket hats are gone.
Mystery boxes.
Mystery box got them, and people were just buying them.
Oh yeah.
When we put them, we just marked them down a little bit more. I think people were just a little hesitant to get them initially, I guess. But then like we dropped it a little bit, and they flew out of here.
Also, we did them for like a Halloween time of year. I'm not sure bucket hats.
There's also
bucket hats not really a fall item. If it's a spring item, might be a little more.
It's funny. You kind of get. It's kind of both though, but maybe more spring because people want to wear it if they don't want to get rained on their. I don't know. You can wear it as kind of like a rain hat.
Yeah.
But also like block the sun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hats are kind of like any time bucket.
Yeah, that's really.
Anyways.
All right, there we go. There's another episode of Gas Station Cappuccino. Let us know what you think. Email us, podcast@caffeineandkilos.com.
And we'll see you on episode 70.
Oh, we'll be seeing you on episode 70.